you ever felt overwhelmed because there are just so many products on the market and you don't know how to start your self-care journey? Well, in this video, I will break down the basics that every girl needs to start her self-care journey. So let's get started. So first, we want to start with oral health. Oral health is so important. I used to struggle with my oral health because growing up, I was not taught how to properly take care of my teeth. And your teeth are very important because it can get very expensive if you do not take care of your teeth. These are the things that I would recommend to make sure you avoid bad breath, cavities, and gum disease. So the first thing, floss. Flossing is very important. If I were you, I would personally avoid those pick type floss because when you are flossing and you're getting the plaque and the bacteria out, once you take that out and then you put it into the next tooth, then the whole process becomes pointless. But with string floss, you can avoid that. Pull it, put it in, and then you can remove that. That's what I usually do. I use so much floss because I try to avoid cross-contamination. I also use a Waterpik. Growing up, I did not take care of my teeth the best. Because of that, I had to get crowns. So I really need a Waterpik to get into crevices that floss cannot get into. Now, after you floss and you extra floss with the Waterpik, right now, throw away that manual toothbrush. No girly should have a manual toothbrush. Actually, nobody should have a manual toothbrush, but maybe little babies. You need an electric toothbrush. Now, I'm going to explain to you why you should have an electric toothbrush over a manual. A manual, it gets the job half done. It gets like surface level thing. But with an electric toothbrush, because it vibrates, it's doing the work for you. And it helps you to not irritate your gums. It helps remove plaque. And it also helps to get into your gums. Because it pulsates, it pushes the toothpaste deep into your gums to help avoid gum disease, bad breath, and plaque buildup. So please, I recommend everyone get an electric toothbrush. And when you use an electric toothbrush, you don't want to brush your teeth like you did when you had the manual toothbrush, because then you might as well just keep the manual toothbrush. When using your electric toothbrush, you want to go in at an angle like this. Can you see? Like this, and then glide. It actually has a timer on it, and it'll beep, and that'll let you know to move to the other side. So listen, stay on one side, then when it beeps, go to the next side. When it beeps, go to the next side. And that will be the perfect 2-minute toothbrush time. So yes, everyone get an electric toothbrush. Like I said, always consult your dental hygienist or dentist when it comes to your oral health, because that is very important. And also schedule appointments every 6 months. Mine is in August. I like to use a fluoride mouthwash after I brush my teeth. This is an anti-cavity mouthwash. And the one that you're probably like used to is the antiseptic mouthwash, which is good in itself, but this one just does. If you ever go to the dentist and they always ask you, do you want fluoride? This is pretty much like an everyday fluoride. So I would recommend this as well. And baby, you will not have bad breath. They always say like teeth whitening. If you see a teeth whitening mouthwash, 9 times out of 10, it is a fluoride mouthwash. I'm gonna say this disclaimer again. Consult with your dental hygienist and your dentist. These are the self-care products that I would recommend when it comes to your oral hygiene health. Now next, we want to discuss our face. Anytime you see a self-care routine, people are always prioritizing their face, as you should. And then this can also be the most complicated aspect of self-care because there are just so many products out there. Personally, I have like normal to dry skin, so I don't know the products to use for oily skin, so this is pretty much just for people who have dry skin, the things that I would recommend. The first is the Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. I love this thing. Now, after cleaning my face, I use a toner for restoring my skin barrier and for absorbing my serums. So this is the one, the TikTok toner. Anua Heartleaf 77% Soothing Toner. I use it night and day. Great. Don't use this every day, but I do use a liquid exfoliator. I used to scrub my face. I've learned, don't do that. Always opt for a liquid exfoliator, and this is the one that I use, 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. So this is for removing dead skin cells and getting rid of your texture. Now, I just started using this again because baby, I fell off of my skincare and the skin is not skinning. It is getting better though. With this, I have noticed that it is getting better. So I would recommend using a exfoliant because you don't want to use a physical exfoliant because it'll damage your skin. And you don't want to overuse this. Slowly enter it into your skincare to see how your skin reacts to it. This is optional. I don't know about you, but my lips are always crusty. It doesn't matter how much moisturizer I put on, it doesn't matter how much water I drink, my lips will always get crusty. I have to use a physical exfoliant, a lip scrub. Now, I don't use this often. I actually probably use it like once a month, maybe twice a month, because as you can see, I've had it for like a year, and look how full it is. But if you are like me, and your lips can't seem to not peel, just get a little exfoliant just to help it out a little bit. I use two different moisturizers. I have a daytime moisturizer and a nighttime moisturizer. For the daytime, I love my La Roche-Posay. Okay, La Roche. I use La Roche-Posay's Double Repair Face Moisturizer with SPF 30. I love this stuff. This stuff, like, it gives me a glow. It doesn't have a white cast on it, and it's perfect. I don't really do anything. I don't go anywhere, but stay in the house, so a 30 SPF is great. I always use this in the daytime, especially after using my exfoliant. Any type of chemical serum, you want to use SPF, because if you get onto that sun after using a chemical-based serum, is gonna burn your skin. Let's avoid that. Let's avoid additional discoloration and wear a sunscreen. And then for night, I like to use my CeraVe moisturizing cream. I use this for my face and my body. I'll link everything in the description. Skincare can get really complicated, but it really doesn't have to be. I think just washing your face night and day, changing your pillows, washing your hair, especially if you wear your hair down, those things could avoid a lot of the buildup. Unless it's hormonal, all you need is a face wash, toner, just to balance after stripping a lot of moisture off your face. You want to have the toner to bring back the moisture, balance out the pH of your face, and a moisturizer. And that's it. So after cleaning your face and using your exfoliant, I like to moisturize the crap out of my face. And this is my favorite part of self-care. A facial mask. Now this one is a little extra. She's a little extra, but she gives and she does what she needs to do. This is the Bio-collagen Mask. This is the mask that people wear when they go to sleep. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No offense. No offense, but I'm not doing that. You don't need to do that. If you start your skincare at 6 o'clock, maybe 6, 7, 8, you will be able to take this mask off before you go to sleep. I love this thing. I love it. I'm actually out. I think it's my last one. It is. It's my last. I mean, it's not that hard. They only give you 4, but this is my last one. And often I use it anytime I use my exfoliant, just to make sure my skin is moisturized. Because like I said, my skin gets dry so fast. Not with this mask, because this mask doesn't need it. When I use a 20-minute face mask, I love to use this to rub the product deep into my skin, and then I like to put it in cold water, so then it turns cold, and then it's just, oh, it feels so good. I think every girl should get a stainless steel face roller. Get puffy eyes, put it in the refrigerator, or you can just dump it in ice water, then use it to depuff your eyes. So yes, every girl should have one of these when you are starting your self-care skincare journey. When it comes to your body, as you can see, I have acne. I need a body wash exfoliant, and this is the one I use. I use the CeraVe SA body wash. This is a cleanser and an exfoliant. You don't need to use this every day. If you want smooth skin, this is the one. And then for body, I go back with this. I mean, how can you not? Look how big it is. It's giving face and body. So if you have any beginner self-care tips, leave it in the comments. If you like this kind of vibe, this coziness, subscribe. And thank you for watching.